So my name is Ben Seaborn. I'm lead CCP for emergencies and the Wales Air Ambulance. So I started working on HEMS in 2012. That was based out of Welshpool at the time, and worked there for 3 years. And then when emergencies joined with the Wales Air Ambulance in 2015, applied for a job in South Wales and thankfully was successful. Started here then as a CCP, and in 2019 I think it was, 2019 got the job as the lead CCP for South Wales. Yeah, my day tends to start at about 6:15 and start the process of deploying the equipment for both the helicopter and the RRV. So we've got multiple sets of equipment here that are ready to go, but each day they need to be checked before use. So what that'll involve is the CCP coming in, making sure all our primary and secondary bags are ready to respond, loading them with the electromed that's been on charge overnight, and then putting them onto the aircraft and the rapid response car. Both platforms are equipped identically, so there's 2 full sets of checks to be done every morning. Yes, as I say, that for me starts at about 6:15 because I want to be ready to respond at 7 o'clock when the shift officially starts. So that'll involve loading all the bags, checking the electromed, performing the daily checks and tests of those, and checking the aircraft, checking the response car, checking the tyres, the audible warnings and the lights, just to make sure that you're in a position to respond at 7 a.m. Every day, obviously, the pilot arrives, they'll check the aircraft for its airworthiness, and that happens concurrently when we're checking our equipment. And then at about sort of 7:15, then we'll reconvene upstairs and we'll have a daily brief. So that's something that has to happen as per the CAA regulations, that there should be a form of daily brief between the aircrew. There's kind of a set format with Gamma, who we work with, where they'll go through the who's on duty, the weather for the day, looking at the cloud, any rain or storms that are in the area, also looking at any restricted airspace that we can or can't fly into, or any obstructions that have been set up that may interfere with our operations. We'll also look at the usability of all the helipads at the hospitals. So if there's any issues, if there's work ongoing for some of them, then sometimes that puts them out of action temporarily. But there'll always be a workaround or a backup plan for that. Yeah, so following the briefing, we've done an engine wash. It's not a legal requirement, but it's something that's that the manufacturers of the aircraft recommend. So because it's flown quite a bit yesterday, it's washed out with distilled water under pressure that's forced through the engines to keep the engine nice and clean. Because we're by the coast, there's a lot of salt in the air, and that can over time degrade the engines. So each day when it's been flying the day before, we tend to do an engine wash just to give that a good clear out. Darvin, Ben speaking.
Hi, good morning. I've got a grid for you, please.
Go ahead.
Sierra November.
Yep.
534 186.
General area. Lovely. Thanks, Trace. Bye-bye.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
So call to general area of Carmarthen by air. Give an emergency transfusion should anyone need it then. The system that we've got allows us to have the blood with us, but then not waste it should it not be used. So we have a blood exchange 3 times a week on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And that way, if the blood isn't used, it's maintained in its cold chain and it's returned to the blood bank, and then it can be used for someone else in hospital. So after we return from an incident, we'll come back to the base. We'll swap out the dirty kit for some clean kit. We've got spares of pretty much everything, so we can take clean, tagged, ready-to-use equipment from the storeroom, place it on the platform that we've just used, and then slow time, then we can restock the equipment that has been used. That way we maintain operational capability as much as possible, and we're ready to respond quicker than if we didn't have those spare kit. At the end of the day, depending what time that is, that can be 7 o'clock when we're due to finish, or it could be 10 o'clock if we've been tasked late. We'll return to the base, we'll de-kit the response vehicle and the aircraft, so equipment will be removed, the electromed will be placed on charge. If we've had time to restock, we'll do that, but again, if we're late finishing, we'll probably leave that for the next day, the next day's crew.